Once upon a time, in a peaceful village surrounded by majestic mountains and flowing rivers, there lived a young girl named Maya. Maya was a bright and cheerful child who loved playing with her friends, exploring the forest, and helping her parents at home. However, as she grew older, Maya began to feel overwhelmed by all the responsibilities and expectations placed on her. She had to do well in school, help with chores, and be a good friend, daughter, and student. All of this made her feel stressed and anxious. One day, while walking through the forest, Maya noticed an old monk sitting under a large, shady tree. The monk was meditating, his face calm and serene. Maya was curious and thought that maybe the monk could help her with her problems. She approached him and bowed respectfully. "Wise monk, may I ask you something?" Maya inquired. The monk opened his eyes, smiled gently, and nodded. "Of course, young one. What is it that you seek?" "I feel so stressed and anxious all the time," Maya confessed. "Can you teach me how to manage my stress and find peace?" The monk nodded knowingly. Stress is a common challenge for many people, young and old. I will share with you a story that contains valuable lessons on how to manage stress. Sit down and listen carefully. Mindfulness. Once, in a bustling city, there was a young man named Aaron. Aaron was always busy, rushing from one task to another, trying to meet deadlines and fulfill expectations. He worked hard, but he felt constantly stressed and worried. One day, he decided to visit a wise sage who lived on the outskirts of the city, hoping to find a solution to his troubles. When Aaron arrived at the sage's home, he was greeted warmly. "What brings you here, young man?" the sage asked. "I am overwhelmed by stress and anxiety," Aaron replied. "Can you help me find peace?" The sage nodded and said, "To manage stress, you must learn 3 important practices: mindfulness, balance, and gratitude. Let me tell you a story." The sage continued. "Once, there was a farmer who owned a beautiful farm filled with crops, animals, and flowers. Despite his success, the farmer was always stressed, worrying about the weather, pests, and market prices. One day, he met a wise traveler who taught him the first practice: mindfulness. The traveler said, "Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment. Instead of worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, focus on what you are doing right now. When you work in the fields, feel the earth beneath your feet and the sun on your face. When you eat, taste each bite of food and enjoy its flavors." The farmer decided to give it a try. He started paying attention to each task he did, whether it was milking the cows, watering the plants, or eating his meals. He found that by being mindful, he felt more relaxed and less stressed. After some time, the traveler returned and asked the farmer how he was feeling. "I feel much better," the farmer said, "but I still have many responsibilities and tasks to juggle. How can I manage them without feeling overwhelmed?" Balance. The traveler smiled and said, "The second practice is balance. Just as a wheel needs to be balanced to roll smoothly, your life needs balance between work, rest, and play. Make time for yourself, your family, and your hobbies. Don't let one part of your life take over the others." The farmer realized that he had been working too hard and neglecting other important aspects of his life. He started setting aside time each day to rest, spend with his family, and enjoy his hobbies. He found that by creating balance, he felt happier and more at peace. Sometime later, the traveler visited the farmer again and asked how he was doing. "I feel much more balanced," the farmer said, "but I still find myself worrying about things that are beyond my control. How can I stop these worries?" Gratitude. The traveler replied, "The third practice is gratitude. Focus on the positive aspects of your life and be thankful for what you have. Every day, take a moment to appreciate the good things around you, no matter how small they may be." The farmer began to practice gratitude. Each morning, he would take a few minutes to think about the things he was grateful for, such as his healthy crops, his loving family, and the beautiful sunrise. By doing this, he felt a sense of contentment, and his worries began to fade away. Eventually, the farmer became known as the happiest and most peaceful person in the village. He had learned to manage his stress through mindfulness, balance, and gratitude, and he shared these lessons with others, helping them find peace as well. Maya's journey to peace. The monk looked at Maya and said, "Do you understand the lessons, young one?" Maya nodded thoughtfully. "Yes, I do. Mindfulness means being present in the moment. Balance means creating time for work, rest, and play. And gratitude means being thankful for what I have. But how can I start practicing these in my own life?" The monk smiled. "You can start by practicing mindfulness in your daily activities. When you do your homework, focus on the task at hand instead of worrying about what comes next. When you spend time with your family and friends, be fully present with them and enjoy their company. Create balance by setting aside time each day for different activities. Make sure you have time for your studies, your chores, your hobbies, and your rest. Don't let one activity take over all your time. And practice gratitude by taking a few minutes each day to think about the things you are thankful for. It could be something as simple as a delicious meal, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of a flower. By focusing on the positive, you will feel happier and less stressed." Maya thanked the monk and promised to practice these lessons in her life. She returned to her village with a newfound sense of calm and determination. Every day she practiced mindfulness, balance, and gratitude. She found that she was able to manage her stress better, feel more at peace, and enjoy her life more fully. One morning, as the sun rose over the mountains, Maya decided to share these valuable lessons with her friends and family. She organized a small gathering under the big oak tree in the village square. Everyone was curious to hear what she had to say. Maya began by explaining the concept of mindfulness. She taught her friends to focus on their breathing whenever they felt stressed. "Close your eyes," she said, "and take deep breaths. Feel the air fill your lungs and then slowly breathe out. This will help you stay calm and focused." Next, she spoke about the importance of balance. Maya encouraged everyone to create a daily schedule that included time for work, rest, and fun. She suggested making a list of activities they enjoyed and making sure to include at least one of these activities every day. "Balance is key to a happy and stress-free life," she explained. Finally, Maya shared the practice of gratitude. She handed out small notebooks to everyone and asked them to write down 3 things they were grateful for each day. "It can be anything," she said, "like a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture from a friend, or even a tasty meal. Focusing on the good things in life helps us stay positive and reduces stress." Maya's friends and family were grateful for the wisdom she shared. They started practicing mindfulness, balance, and gratitude in their daily lives. Over time, they noticed a significant improvement in their overall well-being. They felt more relaxed, happier, and less stressed. Years later, Maya grew up to be a wise and successful woman. She became known for her calm and positive demeanor, and people from far and wide came to seek her advice on managing stress. She always shared the 3 lessons she had learned from the monk, helping others find peace and happiness. One day, as Maya was sitting under the same shady tree where she had met the monk years ago, a young girl approached her. The girl looked worried and anxious, just as Maya had been. "Wise woman, may I ask you something?" the girl inquired. Maya opened her eyes and smiled. "Of course, young one. What is it that you seek?" "I feel so stressed and anxious all the time," the girl confessed. "Can you teach me how to manage my stress and find peace?" Maya nodded and said, "Stress is a common challenge for many people, young and old. Let me share with you a story that contains valuable lessons on how to manage stress." And so, the wisdom of the monk and the lessons of managing stress were passed down from generation to generation, spreading peace and happiness across the land. Moral of the story. The moral of the story is that managing stress effectively requires practicing mindfulness, maintaining balance in life, and expressing gratitude for the positive aspects of our lives. By being present in the moment, creating time for work, rest, and play, and appreciating what we have, we can achieve a sense of peace, reduce stress, and lead happier, more fulfilling lives. If you found this story helpful and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family who might benefit from these valuable lessons. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Leave a comment below and tell us how you plan to incorporate mindfulness, balance, and gratitude into your life. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more uplifting stories and practical tips. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for your support.